Hey guys, Yosh here. New Genesis is just right around the corner and I'm so excited. In this video, I'll be talking about preparing weapons and units to transfer from base PSO2 to New Genesis. I will split this into three sections: new players, returning players, and advanced players. Before I dive into this, I would like to first recap what we know about item transfer. Here's an article posted in the PSO2 website. Links will be in the description below. So at service launch, the maximum rarity of items in New Genesis will be 4 stars. In base PSO2, the maximum rarity of weapons is 15 stars. This will become 4 stars when transferred to New Genesis. And the maximum rarity of units is 13 stars. Another important information here to note is weapons and units that are enhanced to their max plus 35 for weapons and plus 10 for units will become plus 40, which is the max for New Genesis. Next is weapon potentials. Here is a list of what potentials weapons will have when transferred. Feel free to pause the video if you would like to read the full list. Link will also be in the description down below. I also have here the augment conversion list. Lastly, the weapon types. 12 weapons are confirmed to be in launch: sword, partisan, wired lance, assault rifle, launcher, rod, talus, knuckle, twin dagger, double saber, twin machine gun, and the wand. So with those information in hand, let's dive into it. For new players that would like to transfer a decent weapon with the least amount of time investment, I recommend buying a 30-star weapon on the player shop. You can access the player shop through this purple terminal with the question mark logo. 30-star weapons are very cheap in the market. They go for below 100k. So, how do you make 100k? Through one harvesting quest. As an example, I will be creating a new character. On the New Genesis closed beta, there were 3 available ships. Think carefully on which ship you would like to create a character on and transfer items over. Since my main character is on ship 2, I'll be making a character in ship 2. After finishing the tutorial, you'll be thrown into the gate area. First, follow the tutorial quest. Afterwards, go into the gateway ship and go to forest exploration. Go to normal. And what we will be doing is gathering for a mushroom. So this is where you harvest, but before that, we need to find a fishing node, which is a blue node. There's usually none in the first area. Oh, here's one. So first you start the fishing nodes. And you need to do this at least 9 times. What we're waiting for is basically a fever that will let us gather extra items when we're gathering. There it is. And then you start harvesting in the green nodes. And what we're looking for is a mushroom. Neighbor mushroom. It's basically RNG, so if you don't get it, you will have to wait a few hours for your energy to come and back up. There it is. Ah, thank God. So after getting the mushroom, you just leave here. Party commands. Abandon quest. And then you press F9 and go to Franca's Cafe. From here, we talk to Yerkes, which is right here. Go to client order and click procure a neighbor's room. Accept. And submit it. There you go. Easy 100k. Now you just access the purple terminal, which is right here, and there's also one here. Go to personal shop. Make your 5-digit number. Let's make it 11111. Pardon. Much research instructions. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. What do you mean it's incorrect? Oh, I have to put. My bad. Go personal shop. Go to product search. Go click weapons under category settings. And then in subcategories, pick your desired weapon out of the 12 weapons that I mentioned earlier. So for me, I'm going Techer, so I'll be picking the wands. And then under rarity settings, put this on 13 star, put it on 13, and put it on only, and search by price. And here you'll see a list of 13 star items that you can buy and transfer over. I recommend buying a Union wand because it has the soul augments and the mastery, which is pretty decent for a trash weapon, basically. Or you can try and find something better with more augments, but I prefer for example, is there anything good under 100k? Doesn't it has annual exceed, but it's, I guess this is pretty decent. It has mastery and the soul augments. But yeah, that is it for the new player who would want to put a easy 13-star weapon to transfer over. If you would like to make something a little bit better, because these weapons are they don't have any enhancements, so when you carry them over, they will be +0. But you start with a 3-star weapon with some decent augments, which is pretty nice, if I say so. If you would like to make something better, then please continue watching under returning players. Returning players. For returning players, the easiest way to get 15-star weapon and 13-star unit is through the Rising Weapon Badge 5 exchange shop. Each weapon and units cost 100 badge each. Note that the weapons only have a maximum refinement of 30, so you'll need 5 more copies to raise its maximum to 35. If you do not have any badges, the easiest way to get them is through rainbow keys. Everyone receives 3 rainbow keys from a welcome back campaign that ends when New Genesis launches. Each rainbow key gives 100 badge and also gives 2 million Misera. As an example, I will be running a rainbow key. Don't forget to use your boosters because each run also has a chance to drop a 15-star weapon and a 13-star unit. Here, I did. I don't think I've got a 15-star weapon, but I did get 13-star units. And they have pretty decent augments with them, so. And here is your Rising Weapon Badge 5. After having done the Rainbow Keys thrice, you will have 300 Weapon Badge 5s. You can buy a weapon of choice and any 2 of the 3 units. Despite all of that, if you would like to further augment your weapon and units, please continue watching over to the next section, Advanced Players. Advanced Players. In this section, we will mostly be talking about augmenting. Let's first start off with a cheap augment that we can do in our novel weapons and units. Here is a recipe that I've made. Three things to note here. First is that the prices are in ship 2. Prices might be higher or lower in other ships. Second, as you all know, melee increases melee attack, precision increases ranged attacks, and casting increases technique attacks. This does not matter since they will become a universal stat when transferred. However, this only applies to the transferred augments. New Genesis will have its own melee, precision, and casting augments. And third, we currently have a 20% boost week that will also end on the New Genesis launch. If you have a little bit more Mattari to spare, I recommend buying a Noble Capsule, instead of the Boost Capsule. Now, let's dive into expensive but reasonable augmenting. If you have the Mission Badge Swap Shop and Augment Transfer resources, please watch the last section of this video. For simplicity's sake, we will use S1, S2, and S3 for S-grade augments since most weapons can hold 1, 2, and 3. However, feel free to change these accordingly. It's not confirmed whether, let's say having both S1 Augment Will and S5 Augment Bloom will appear as 2 separate Ligaro S Attack 2 when transferred. But just to be on the safe side, let's assume it won't. Ideally, you want Ligaro S Attack 2, Ligaro S Efficient, and Ligaro S Appender. As for the regular augments, the cheapest and second best augment is Ether Factor. Most Factor Catalyst in the player market is on an Invade weapon, so that's an easy soul augment if you upgrade it to plus 35. Most of them also have Might, Precision, Casting, and or Mastery 3, so it's easy to add Mastery 3. Then we have the Graceful Capsule. Technique Graceful Capsules are much cheaper compared to the other two. As for the last regular augment, I have a Fever augment in this recipe since it is easy to add. Lastly, the one and only Guardian Soul. In here I have with me is the 8-slot Claws Wand with Augment Will, Lucent Adversity, and Escalating Pursuit. With the help of Augment Transfer, I will be able to put 4 augments plus Graceful Precision in this lovely weapon. And these are the 4 augments. Guardian Soul, Ether Factor, Absolute Glare, and Crack 5. Let's transfer this baby in. And there you have it. That's it for the video. I hope this was informative and thank you for watching. Peace.